Hello everyone, welcome to a new video guide where we'll be covering the Companions mod. Companions is a mod featuring creatures, pets, and magical and mechanical systems, adding tameable creatures, hostile mobs, new structures, dimensional currencies. So, how can we get this mod? We'll head right over to the Curse Forge section, okay? We'll search for Companions, alright? Basically, as you can see, it's available for Fabric, Forge, and more. Here we have a bit of the guide that shows us the show spoiler section, which displays some of the blocks and features. It has really cool artwork. The artist who made this mod is honestly fantastic, 10 out of 10 from me. The platform has 18 million users total, while this mod only has 780,000 users. So it has some, it's Nightlib. Important to note, some items from Nightlib are reused. I've already been looking, and I see it has several interesting mods. So anyway, we'll just go to Files, Forge, and All Versions 1, 20.1, and click the three buttons and Get File. We'll save this file in Windows + R type app data, go to Roaming, Minecraft, and the Mods folder, okay? If the Mods folder doesn't exist, right-click New Folder and name it Mods. Important, we're going to be, well, you can use any other version, okay? And any other software. And in the relations section, as you can see, we'll need Nightlib, which is what I mentioned, and GeckoLib. So here we have it, Knight's library and the library for 3D models, which is GeckoLib. And that's it. With this, we can start using this mod without any problems. Alright, how do we get the coins for each Minecraft dimension with Companions? Companions adds 3 types of coins, okay? There's the copper coin, the nether coin, and the end coin. Got it? They're not craftable and are mainly found as loot in chests, dungeons, and mod structures. Their value scales by dimension and affects taming, betting, and purchasing mechanics, okay? So anyway, how do you get each one? Basically, copper coins are found in the overworld, nether coins in the nether, and end coins in the end. You're welcome, okay? I know it was obvious, but hey, there you have it. Today we'll see how to craft and use the frog bonanza. And well, we can basically create this tool here, which is the frog bonanza, made with, well, any mossy block and basically planks. And basically what we can do here is insert coins, okay? We put a coin here and right click, and basically we can win prizes. I don't know if I just had the luckiest moment ever and didn't even realize it. Let's see. I think I just had the luckiest moment ever, right? I only put in 1 copper coin. Let's try again. Is it always like this? Let's see, and I didn't get anything. Wow, yeah, no way. Okay. Oh, look, I got something again. Okay, so it's not that rare. But well, that time I didn't get netherite. Let's try the end coin, which is much more late game. Let's see what comes out. Nothing comes out. Ooh! Oh, look, and it can even give you coins too. Man, it's a bit broken, huh? 2 TNTs. So if Creeper appears, it gives you TNT. If this appears, it gives you nothing. Something happened there. Well, it gives you mini prizes. If you get 2 in a row, it gives you mini prizes. So anyway, here we have this very interesting item. Alright, how do we get essence and convert it to great essence? This is part of the Knight's library, okay? It's an item we might have seen in other mods, but we need to discuss it since you'll be using it. Basically, small essence is a common drop when defeating monsters, okay? You can get essence by processing items. A great essence is made from 4 small essences, but we can also get it from the Nether Star, Heart of the Sea, and Totem, okay? And from there, if we wanted to get mini essence, these basically serve to fill the chalice, the great chalice, okay? We can put either small essence or great essence in it. And when it's full, you fill the grail, okay? So you'd fill it, click on it, and then you'd have the filled grail. This is used for crafting items from the mod, basically, okay? So it's an original way to add items to the mod. Alright, how can we craft and use the Grand Galley? Well, basically, first of all, we're going to look at crafting. It's made with copper ingots, and what we'll need are essences, okay? These are obtained by defeating mobs. We'd fill it up, take a grail, which is this flask here, right-click it, and then we'd have the filled grail. And with this, we can craft all kinds of items. So yeah, it's that simple. Alright, and how can we craft and charge the soul furnace with an essence in Minecraft Companions? Well, oops, a zombie just appeared out of nowhere. So basically we have this furnace. Let's look at the crafting recipe. It needs copper ingots, 2 bricks, and a furnace, and it basically works with essence charges. We basically place the large chalice on top and fill it with essence, right? Then, once it's filled, the energy transfers to the furnace, okay? It now has 1 energy point, and I'm not sure if you can only craft 1 item with this point. Let's see, we'll check now, and yes, that's right. So, basically, you keep filling it up until it's full. Now it's done, well, it's done. Now it's full, okay? No, it doesn't have to be full, though. You can spend 1 point for 1 item. Basically, if you put in a candle, you'll spawn this living candle, see? Which is alive. We can make croissants. Important, the crystallized blood, right? That's what unlocks the advanced armor from this mod, and the soul gem, which also has very interesting properties. Alright, how can we create or make crystallized blood and soul gems? Well, basically in the soul furnace, which is what we need to craft to make these elements. If we look at utilities, we can see that we simply need to place rotten flesh to get crystallized blood, and to get the soul gem, we just put in a diamond. But how do you make the soul furnace? Well, it's made this way, and we put a chalice on top and fill it with essences, okay? By filling it with essences, this energy here will recharge, and then we simply put the rotten flesh here, for example, okay? And that's it. It will start processing, and once it's done, we'll have the crystallized blood without any problems, and also the soul gem. For the soul gem, we just need to put in a diamond, and that's it. Alright, once we've used the soul furnace and placed the chalice on top, recharged it with essences to make it work, and obtained crystallized blood by adding rotten flesh, we'll be able to craft the crystallized blood armor or blood helmet, okay? Which is made with the fired grail, a netherite helmet, and crystallized blood. Got it? So, as we can see, these are the different elements we get from the various crafting recipes. It's important to note that the bonus activates when your health drops below 50%, okay? Basically, each piece of crystallized blood armor reduces damage taken by about 10%, giving us a 10% reduction per armor piece. When you're below half health, your blood crystallizes into hard plates, effectively reducing damage by 10% per armor piece, okay? That means this 10% bonus only activates when you're below half health. Let's see, it's a piece. It's armor that's much stronger than netherite, okay? Not in terms of armor rating itself, as I think it offers the same attributes. 386, 386, yes. In fact, it has less armor toughness and less knockback resistance, okay? But I think the special ability makes up for that, so there you have it. Alright, how can we craft the crystallized blood sword? Well, the crystallized blood sword is made with this element here, which is the antlion fur, okay? You already know that crystallized blood is obtained from the soul furnace. Additionally, we need a netherite sword. The sword deals 8 damage, has the same speed, but has this slash effect you just saw here, right? Which basically means it launches a blood slash in the direction you're pointing. And it also applies piercing to any entity. I'd also like to know how far this slash can reach, okay? Right now we're looking at about 20, 30, 50 blocks, 70, and maybe it keeps going until... Okay, I'd say it easily reaches 100, 150 blocks. Easily 150 blocks or 100 blocks, okay? That's how far it reaches. I also think it bounces. Oh, no, it doesn't bounce, but it does have piercing, got it? And this element here, the antlion fur, we can get from defeating certain mobs in the game. Depending on the mod pack we're playing, we might find it in chests too, though we shouldn't. But anyway, there we have it. How to craft the crystallized blood size and steal life. Well, basically here we have the mutant flesh with the crystallized blood and the netherite pickaxe and so on. And as you can see, it gives us vampirism, which is 15% lifesteal. This is its ability. It's a permanent and very useful skill. I'd like to reduce my health for a moment, okay? Even though I have saturation and all, let's do it. Now that I've taken quite a bit of damage, if we find a nearby mob like this one and I hit it, you should see it theoretically takes 15% of its life, right? This creature doesn't have much health either, I should mention. Though maybe it doesn't work on animals. Since it's not regenerating my health, it might not work on animals. Let me try it with a zombie, not giving me any health. I'm feeling a bit, it's not working. It's true that it appears red here. I don't know if it's because it's not active. Well, I don't know why it's not working, honestly. I've put essences here to see if that would make it work, but no, it's not cooperating. Plus, the MO doesn't list any requirements, you know? In the description, I should mention I have an additional mod that interacts with hearts, okay? But I don't think it affects this. It's just a mod that fixes Minecraft when you reach maximum hearts. If you have 40 hearts, the game bugs out, and this mod removes that bug. I don't think it's affecting this at all. I'll try another mod, though I'm not sure which one. For example, a villager, right? I mean, who wouldn't? You should be able to steal life from a villager, right? But that doesn't work either. Well, I don't know what's happening. Alright, how can we craft the Crystallized Blood Axe and create vortices? Well, basically, first of all, the crystallized boars... Sorry, I can't speak properly. The Crystallized Blood Axe is made with a netherite axe, crystallized blood, and basically 4 demon flesh. This item is obtained by defeating mobs, okay? And well, it can be enchanted and so on. Let's take a look at its ability. It says, you'll spawn 4 blood vortices that surround you and can pass through enemies. It's basically a type of area damage. If there are many mobs, this could be useful for you. Let's get many villagers, because if we use zombies, they'll lose normal health and you won't see it. Okay, but basically, imagine you're surrounded and you right-click. Well, basically, you'll spawn these vortices, which will take away, well, a bit of health. I mean, it's taken 2 hearts, 4 if it's hit them twice. But now I have it active again, meaning I can use it multiple times. It's true, it's a relatively complicated attack to make good use of, right? Because it only attacks at the height where you throw it, okay? Anything below that, nothing. But still, it does 10 damage, has 1 speed, right? So it's not bad at all. Sorry. The good thing is that if we have different abilities, we can switch between them, okay? We don't have to stick with just one and keep the axe in hand, right? That is, we could swap between both tools without any problem, you know? Alright, how can we create the living candle? Basically, if you put a candle in the soul furnace, right? That's basically one of the crafting recipes. You put in a candle and it becomes the living candle, okay? By itself, it doesn't do much, right? In fact, it doesn't even give off light, but it's a key resource because it links with another companion called the Soul Mage, okay? It basically interacts and provides extra protection, which we'll see later, but that's how you make the living candle. How can we craft the homunculus and bake the croissant egg? You might ask, what does one have to do with the other? Don't worry. To progress toward the dragon, Minecraft Companions uses the homunculus, okay? It's basically created with rotten flesh, bone, leather, soul sand, and a filled grail. This homunculus, if we check utilities, works for empty puppets, but also for making the big bread, okay? That is, bread and the homunculus. Basically, you take the big loaf, there it is, or big bread, and theoretically we should put it in, fill the chalice, which requires 5 essence. Oh, it's happening now, but it takes forever. Look how slowly it's going, pixel by pixel, maybe 5 seconds between pixels, and there are about 20 pixels, okay? That means it'll take 2 or 3 minutes. So let's wait. And now, as you can see, we have the Croissant Dragon here, okay? As you can see, we should have gotten the croissant egg, which is basically a dragon croissant embryo, and here it is. Alright, how can we incubate and tame the croissant dragon? It's actually quite intuitive. We just right click and it says needs milk to tame. So let's give it a bucket of milk first of all, and well, if this is a dragon, I'm Willy Rex. So the croissant dragon is now tamed. Now it's following me theoretically, though it's doing everything except following me. Let's see, right click. Now it's sitting and now it is following me, but I can't ride it. Well, there we have it tamed. Its health hasn't increased, which I don't like. It stays at 80 health the whole time. Basically, we need about 3 buckets of milk, okay? So yeah, it can follow us. We can make it wander around and we can make it sit. Oh, there's a new interaction. Not sure if you can see it, but I've cleared my inventory. Do you see this growing on it? What is this croissant? If I crouch and right-click, I can remove it. Look, it's grown there, Well, the mod doesn't seem to let me put a saddle on it, so nothing. There we have it, okay? I think maybe more croissants can grow from it since they're shaped like croissants, or it's just decorative. No, it doesn't seem to do anything else, so there you have it. Alright, how can we transform the Golden Alley into a Soul Mage? Well, the Golden Alley first appears in swamps, okay? And to turn it into a Soul Mage, we need to dress it with pieces from the Wizard set, okay? Basically the coat and hat, which is basically Mage hat, Mage coat. I'm going to grab the rest just in case. Just in case. And that's it. How do you craft it? It's crafted. Ooh, quite a crafting recipe, huh? There we have it. And the other, wow, diamond chestplate and helmet. The leggings too, diamond leggings and mage stuff. Well, where is it? I've lost it, haven't I? No, we have it here. Theoretically, it needs a mage coat, okay? I just gave it to him, and now the mage hat. Let's see, leggings too. And now the staff, mage staff. Okay. So the staff is needed too. It gives us this awesome animation. Yes, indeed, it can be this mob. Wow, how cool is this mob, right? Okay, and it's made with 2 sticks and a soul gem. Man, this mob is seriously cool, honestly. What do we do with so much coolness? Well, there we have it, folks. The Soul Mage. We can dress it with a hat, coat, and the staff. So basically, this is an ally that can defend us using books. Nothing more, nothing less. Alright, how can we hunt down the 3 dragon armors and their buffs? Okay, they're all here, just a bit scattered. Yes, indeed. There you go. You just put one on and that's it, right? Okay, so here we have one dragon and here we have another. Let's first look at the aesthetics and then talk about how to get them, okay? They look super cool. First of all, the chocolate croissant dragon armor is made with cocoa beans, Fiat Grey, and 2 cakes. This other one is simply made with 2 cakes, and this one is made with sweet berries, okay? Basically, the vanilla one, which is this, makes its resistance breath and the bites or wings extend the effect. Ah, so that's what it's for. You right-click, eat it, and get the effect. Right, I knew it had some use, but it doesn't give you food, huh? What a shame. Missed opportunity there. Then we have what would be the cherry one, okay? Which basically gives regeneration 1, okay? There it is, and regeneration 2, okay? If you eat regeneration 2, okay? And then we have this other one that basically gives us haste. It's like this haste, okay? So that's pretty good. The effects don't stack, but still, it's very interesting. Let's see. Honestly, the haste one is a bit silly, but... Well, the chocolate one, its breath gives speed, okay? But the cherry one, having regeneration 2 and breath regeneration, is very interesting. And the vanilla one, giving resistance and bites extending the resistance effect, is also interesting. Honestly, I'd like to try them in action, right? Let's see how the breath works and stuff. Let's put a zombie here. Theoretically, they should attack it, right? Ah, look, there's the breath, and it gives me regeneration. See, how cool, how cool. Look, it's all covered in chocolate. And where's the chocolate one? It's here. He's stuck in the... He's trapped, dude. Look how they shoot. And it has sound and everything, huh? Do they attack normally? Or do I have to hit it? I have to hit it. These guys are a bit sleepy, huh? Seriously. And they attack wherever they want. They just attacked over there, and there's nothing there. But anyway, there they are, look. You just need to step on the effect, not even touch the breath. Just step on this ground effect, and it gives you regeneration. Also very interesting. Alright, let's talk about how to use spellbooks and cooldowns. Okay, here we have all the spellbooks, which are basically magic books. Nothing too mysterious about them, okay? We're simply going to pick them up. First of all, spellbooks are magical tools in Minecraft companions with slow recharge times, okay? The wizard's outfit improves your magical affinity, okay? It reduces book cooldown by 15% per piece and reduces magic damage by up to 30% with the full 3-piece set. The Soul Mage can use books from inventory, has 3 slots, and cast them, okay? I think it's there. We crouch down, and there we have it. We can also use this ourselves, okay? We have Ice Shard, which launches multiple piercing shards at your target, okay? There we have it. It's not that impressive, but still. Then Ice Tornado. Let's see. It would be cool to summon a Warden, but the problem is that it'll kill everyone, right? But hey, that's what we're here for. Ice Tornado, okay? It takes it away, as you can see there. Fire Mark, okay? A Fire Mark that basically imbues the user, okay? Then, Brace Magic Book, it says, cast a... Well, let's see it. It doesn't actually say anything. It distracts, and then I think it'll explode, right? Something like that. Then on the other hand, we have the Heal Ring, okay? Which I understand regenerates health. The Stone Spikes, okay? They poison enemies. We have the Magic Ray, right? It says shoot, focusing a magical beam with magical energy, okay? I don't know how much damage it does, but doesn't look like much. The Black Hole, okay? There it is. It basically attracts all creatures. And then we have the Najitana Magic Book, okay? There we have it. It simply throws 2 Najitanas and that's it. As you can see, these spells aren't very strong. They don't have any crafting except this one, the Najatana magic book that's made with a book and 4 god relics. And that's it. Let's kill this warden before it kills my amazing creature, which I think is what's going to happen, right? But anyway, that's how they work. It's not very mysterious, as you've seen, so pretty cool. Alright, how can we make the Shadow Bell and Link altars? Well, basically, for shadow rituals in Minecraft Companions, we need the Shadow Bell, okay? The bell, Shadow Bell, and so forth. Basically, here we have the Shadow Bell that's crafted using a bell and crystallized blood, okay? And you interact with a Shade altar to link it. Let's grab a Shade Sword altar, Shade Mao altar. These also have their own crafting recipes, as you can see, and this Shade Mao altar. So we'd place them here, and as you can see, it says altar linked successfully, okay? And that's it. This way we have the Shadow Bell. As you can see, it has no energy right now, but we've linked it to the altar. Alright, how can we craft and load the Shadow Blade altar in Minecraft Companions? Basically, the Shadow Blade altar, the sword altar, is crafted with the banner. No, it's this one here, Shadow Sword altar, okay? Rather than blade. And basically we need to recharge it with crystallized blood. Let's take the blood and we should recharge it. It's getting more charged each time until it reaches a point where it's full. It doesn't charge anymore, okay? It has reached its maximum. And this is the same, right? The Shademore altar, each charge equals available summons and also power in summons if you fill it more, okay? Right now it's empowered, and if I right click, it basically spawns the Shade Sword, okay? What does the Shade Sword do? Well, let's grab a zombie, okay? And see if it attacks directly. I have to hit it first, and then it will attack, right? Let's see, bam. Not bad, huh? Not bad, huh? 5 life, 5 hearts rather, which means 10 health. So there you have it. Alright, how can we summon the Shadow Sword and basically extend its duration? Here it is, okay? Basically, for this, we'll need the Shade Sword altar, okay? We need to link it with a Shadow Bell by right-clicking, and as you can see when I hover over it, it says you have 20 charges left, okay? It has 225 seconds of life. So it's a temporary sword focused on combat that floats around delivering direct hits. It lasts a few minutes, and you can extend the time by adding more crystallized blood, okay? Now you see it lasts 210 seconds. If I add crystallized blood now, it'll last the same amount of time, okay? Why? Well, basically, if I add crystallized blood, as you can see, it's one color, right? If I add more, it'll eventually change color, okay? It'll change to this color. When it's this color, we can still charge it a bit more, and the difference between colors is the level, okay? This means it's a higher level than the previous grayish one. So it's worth upgrading to maximum level, because each charge will have more value, which is exactly what we want. Alright, let's move on to talk about the SHADOWJAW altar. The SHADOWJAW altar, well, I've shown it a bit before, but basically it's made with crystallized blood, a banner, and planks. And basically, as you're seeing, it's cast and requires charges of crystallized blood, okay? So if we approach it with crystallized blood, there we have it, right? As you can see, there's a moment when it changes color. When it changes color, it means it's reached maximum level, okay? There it is. If we right-click on it and then right-click with the bell, the shade mount appears, okay? If we want the shade mount to be better... Wow, that's cool, isn't it? Can we ride it? We can ride it. And it's not slow, huh? I don't really like the walking sound it makes, but oh well. No, I don't like it at all, actually. It's horrible, really. It's horrible, it's horrible. I get they were going for that cursed style, but no. I'm not convinced. Also, you can't change the camera when you're inside it. I mean, when you're on top of it, I understand it's probably because something would look glitched if you saw in first person. If you use first person view, you probably won't see anything here because it'd be like literally being, look, I can't even move over it like a block. It's like the ghast, right? Like the happy ghast. Oh, it can attack. It just attacked there. With left click, we can attack. And how much damage does it do? Look, it's dealing about 8 health points. This creature is easy prey for us, right? Okay. So there we have it, alright? Theoretically, it can also go underwater. Let's check it out. There it is. I'm not sure if it just put me inside its mouth or... Yes, something like that. So this creature is broken, huh? We all agree. It's to attack, you must not have any items in your hand, okay? That's important. And yeah, it's a really good mount, okay? Really good mount. So there you have it. Getting out of the water is a bit tricky from what I'm seeing, huh? Well, you can always jump, so that's it. Well, how can we tame Cornelius? Honestly, it's a pretty cool creature, not gonna lie. Basically, Cornelius appears in swamps, okay? And it's tamed. It's domesticated if we right-click, but it doesn't tell us, right? Well, theoretically, it's tamed by bringing it a bee, okay? It rushes toward it. Okay, let's grab a lead. Oh, look, look. Look, it hits the bee and boom, goes right to sleep, okay? And now it's ours, basically. Now it's ours, sorry. So now, theoretically, it's following me. There it is. The sounds are really cool, okay? How it moves around and makes frog noises. If we shift right-click, we open its menu where we can bet and pay it to summon villagers. Cart, stop. Let's see, I think it's with coins, right? How do you do it? Cart. Okay, I don't understand the game. Do I have to select a card? The one I want to get rid of, right? I honestly don't know what the objective is. Cart 13. But what's the objective? I don't understand. Not the same as here. Stop. Lost. Oh, wait. You lose everything you bet. Wow. Let's see, that makes sense. What happened is I put all the coins I had in. Let's see. Okay, here I won 1323. I think basically the player with the lowest number wins, right? Let's see. Stop. 19. Lost. Why lost? Basically, it's to 21, a blackjack, okay? The goal is to get close to 21 points without going over, okay? You ask for a card, as you've seen with the green button, and get as close to 21 as possible. Ah, okay. So, I have 16. I should take a card. 5, and that's... No, stop. And here I lost. Well, there wasn't much else to do. No, yeah, now I'm going to spend 20 minutes on this. Hey, give me a card, give me a card. And what's the maximum number of cards? 18, I'll stand. 20, man. Let's see, how do I let you know? Let's see, card 23. Stop. I won. Lost. 18, another card coming. 28. Wow, I lost. I lost completely. I mean, if you go over, you've already lost directly. I just don't understand it. Okay, 20. Stop. 24, I won, right? Hey, hit me, card. 20. Stop. I won again. Of course I won. Hey, it's gone, it's gone. Oh yes, it's leaving. Okay, give me another card because I lost. Wow. Well, this is interesting. Later we can hire, okay? Also, which is basically done with copper coins, it'll give us... Right, I put employ here, but... So to make him spawn, I mean Cornelius, we basically need to attack a creature, okay? It has to be zombie force. If I attack it, Cornelius, if he's in follow mode, should attack. And there we have the first one, which is this explosive frog type made with copper. Then we have the end coin and the nether. The nether coin makes little ember bugs that explode, basically. And then the end coin, this one here, makes flying frogs with explosive projectiles that apply levitation and frogs that heal, okay? Well, it just blew up all the creatures, honestly. My goodness. My goodness, it takes 8 health. It would be cool if it spawned the other one. Although it already has, right? I'm going to put another nether coin there. And it's this one here. Then we can find the Babayaga Hut and activate the magic glove. Basically, the Babayaga Hut is found, or well, it can appear in swamps. So you can see it from scratch. The first one I found is about 10,000 blocks radius from 00. It's a house with chicken legs, and it's basically inhabited by witches and also evokers, okay? At the top, we'd find the magic glove, which is a magical glove hand and such. Let's go in through the entrance, okay? As you can see, here we have a bit of nether wart. We're already hearing quite a few. Well, we have copper coins. These are 1 and 2, right? Yes, I think it's 2 or 3. There are three copper coins, so not bad. As you can see, there's nothing underneath and nothing in the legs either, okay? Here's a door, let's open it. And here we find more copper coins. Stack of 1, 2, 3 also, so quite a few copper coins. An empty puppet and a chest, okay? A barrel that's empty. Let's check everything else, in case we missed something. Nothing. Here we have the first witch, okay? We have a respawn anchor here, which I don't know why I right-clicked, honestly. But anyway, we see another part of a barrel. A soul furnace, a great callus. We're finding many mod items that could be useful to us. All the barrels are empty, from what I can see. And nothing. It's possible that up there was... Oh look, here's the magic glove, okay. The magic glove is up there. But since I set off the explosion... basically. It's like this, okay? And, well, if you right-click it, you'll start playing rock, paper, scissors, okay? So to play, you need a stone, okay? A paper and scissors, okay? Or they're called shears, right? And some shears. So it's best of 3, okay? If you lose, it hits or attacks you. So let's see. Right-click with the draw. He pulled out shears. Paper. I won the round. Wait, he's asking for a rematch, right? Stone? Ah, he's asking for rock. Okay, it has to be a rock. Let's see. Cobblestone, I think, right? Let me right-click again. No, cobblestone. Okay, cobblestone. I win the round. Draw. It's a tie. I win the round. Watch. Give up, surrender. I won. I won 4 times. That's it. That's it. And there, we've won this. Well, I sound like a 5-year-old, honestly. And basically, here we have the puppet glove. So basically, the magic glove can be upgraded into a body. We give it an empty puppet, okay? We right-click, and there we have the pet, rather, thanks to the empty puppet. The empty puppet is crafted with the homunculus, which is crafted this way. So now it can follow me, which is what it should do. There it is, the puppet with the magic glove on top. This can't be disassembled anymore, and it has its own interface and features. So that's it. It's that simple. All right, so we already have here the magic puppet, right? And it's important once we've defeated the hand. I'm not sure if searching for hunt will show up as spawn. Hostile puppet glow is this one, right? Yes. Well, if we beat it at rock, paper, scissors, okay. Once we've beaten it, we can give it the puppet as you've seen, right? And it will transform into this. Now, if we open the interface, right, and we right-click, you can see it has 2 slots, I think. Right, 2 slots. Basically, here it has the blade hand, which does melee damage. So I think we can give it a sword. Let's see, sword. No, blade, okay? There it is. We give it the blade arm, as you've seen, and then we have the whip, right? Which basically is, well, a whip, right? That poisons on hit and also has the cannon arm, okay? This will be for attacking from a distance, so we can vary all the attacks we put on it, okay? And if we want it more melee focused with poison or other effects, I'll add a zombie here since we're in an enclosed space, and let's see how it performs. Let's see, does it shoot from a distance? It shoots from a distance. See, and the other one with the whip is physical damage, right? Let's go, come on. Of course, it can't reach it because it thinks it's inside blocks. There it is, I just hit it. Hit it again and again. Oh my goodness, huh? What a creature, what a beast. And the whip, let's see, whack, whack, whack. Man, they do damage his health, huh? They do reduce his health, that's worth noting. And this one is ranged? I think we can equip 2 of the same, right? I would think so. Come here, champion. Double cannon. Bam, bam. My goodness, double cannon. Wow. Bam, bam. What a fire rate, what a fire rate. Another one, bam. It misses more than a carnival game, but champion, it's right in front of you, huh? It's right in front of you. Well, this is what it does, and it also has it has another one. It has the mutant arm, okay? Which is this one here. By the way, I haven't shown you the crafting recipes, but that's fine because you're all very smart, right? Let's make blade arm, sweep arm, mutant arm, and cannon arm. The mutant arm is obtained with mutant flesh. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. It says, well, it's an arm attachment. Yes, indeed. Let's left-click it. It's melee and can basically teleport after taking a lot of damage, which is an interesting mechanic, okay? It's quite interesting, actually. I don't know how much damage it does. It does quite a bit of damage, but it also has a slow attack rate, which means it gets hit a lot. I'll try to take a bit of its health, though I can't really. I'd really like to see how it teleports. Let's see if it's down to 22 health. That's pretty low already, huh? At 19 health, it's not teleporting. Watch out with the little guy. Boom, 16, 13, 10, champion. I don't see it teleporting. No, it's going to die. It's going to die. Yes, it died. Well, it didn't teleport at all. A little bit disappointing, honestly. So how can we find Teddy's Tower and tame Teddy in Minecraft with companions? Alright, so Teddy's Tower appears in dark forest biomes, and basically Teddy's at the very top, okay? Well, in fact, here it is. Let's also check out what it contains, since it's a relatively rare structure. So let's go. I'd like to find the entrance, though I can't seem to find it, honestly. Let's see. The bottom floor has coins, 3 floors of coins, and a soul furnace and 3 floors of nether coins, right? Be careful. We have a chest over here with no items, incredible. A barrel without items too. I don't understand why the barrels have no items. I think it's a bug. We have the empty puppet and a great chalice with a bit of essence, okay? And we also have, watch out, a shade more altar, which hasn't been talked about much. And nothing else. Up here we have potions with a luck potion inside, and that's it. Okay, as you can see, the structure also has pillagers, witches, and more. So, to tame Teddy, you need a needle, which is crafted with 3 iron, okay? As we're seeing, we make him go straight, and Teddy will attack with the needle and apply the voodoo effect, making needles appear that deal extra damage to targets. Let's see, he's following me and theoretically hitting it. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Teddy. Teddy, please. And the voodoo effect, huh? Teddy, here, take a totem. You're going to need it more than me, I think, right? It's getting complicated for you, Teddy. It's really getting quite difficult, honestly. Oh my goodness, Teddy. Should I switch to peaceful mode or what, buddy? Let's switch to peaceful mode, otherwise he'll die. Otherwise he'll definitely die. Okay, well, that's how you tame it. Alright, so we can craft the Eternal Lighter, okay? And the Eternal Lighter, which is a lighter, an Eternal Fire Lighter, sorry, is made using... You'll see. The Netherite Dagger, okay? From the Netherite Dagger, it's made with 1 ingot of each, and this lighter lets you start a fire that will never go out. Okay? I'm going to right-click. I'd like to know if this fire spreads or not. Here, man, this fire that never goes out, it won't let me. Whoa! It's only programmed for 1 position. I mean, I can burn like this, okay? And if I walk over it, I get burned, but it can't burn on the sides. So I understand it doesn't spread. Let's see. /gamer rule. Do fire tick true. Okay, but I want to change the value. Fire random tick speed. I'm going to change the random tick speed to 1000. Well, right now the fire simply doesn't spread, okay? Because if I grab a flint now, literally, if I grab a flint now, look what happens when I light a tree. Oh well. Oops, wait. Fire, how does it spread? Darn, I can't remember now. Ah, look, it's expanding, see? There we have it. I'll set it to 10,000. But, well, basically the Eternal Lighter does nothing. And now, let's go to Teddy, okay? And as you can see, when I right-click with the Eternal Lighter, it starts to mutate. And basically, Teddy transforms into a mutated Teddy, okay? Hey, he can fly, right? From what I'm seeing, let's see. Follow me, champion. Sitting down, following you. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Wow, he's an angel. So there we have it. It can fly, ram, and teleports when hit hard and gives us regeneration when nearby. Okay, if we feed it with a lava bucket, it'll drop mutated flesh, okay? There it is. There we have it, which is basically useful for the size or for the mutant arm. Alright, so here we have the antlion and basically how we can tame it. First of all, antlions live in the desert, okay? It burrows and shoots sand. Sometimes it also sets things on fire, and to tame it, we need to sneak up behind it without being detected and feed it crystallized blood, which we're going to grab some crystallized blood here, okay? And now it's following me. I think it's better if you approach while crouching, okay? That would be the way to go. And basically, it acts as a companion and goes through a cycle where it changes phases 4 times, okay? Basically, the phases change 4 times a day, huh? The antlion phases are first the basic one, where it burrows and spits sand, okay? And if we use shears on the creature itself, we can get antlion fur, which is useful for many things like crafting the crystallized blood sword. Then on the other hand, we have the pupa, which basically doesn't have much health but deals a lot of damage. Oh no, wait, it has a lot of health, sorry, but little damage. We have the adult, which basically develops wings and we can ride it to glide. Let's see. And then we have the soldier, which spits sandballs and hits harder. Well, the fur regenerates after completing the cycle and is used for crystallized blood. And you can also eat it, okay? But you have a small chance of catching fire, okay? There I caught fire, as you just saw, so be careful. Alright, how can we hunt the hourglass and force phases of the antlion? Well, basically we have the antlion here, and to craft the hourglass you need copper ingots, sand, crystal, and the fillet grail, okay? The fillet grail is made with an empty grail. We put it in a great chalice, and that's it. And well, Basically, as you can see, there it is. We're changing its phases, okay? This one theoretically flew, okay? More like gliding than flying, right? That's the impression it gives. It literally flies slowly, bit by bit. Let's see if I can do it. There it is, now we're flying. Basically, you use W and try not to go too fast, because if not, as you can see, it goes down. But you can definitely fly, okay? And if we right-click again, it changes to war mode and so on. Okay? So here we have the 4 phases that we would achieve throughout the day. As you can see, the hourglass also breaks, okay? So there you have it. Alright, how can we find and tame the Demon Imp? The Demon Imp appears in a new structure or tent in the Nether, okay? Let's go to the Nether, shall we? And here it appears. In fact, some spawned here, but they died because the structure was covered with netherrack. These are generation errors from the mod itself, from the creator. It's called the companion stand, okay? Let's try to teleport a bit further away, okay? Let's find another one and see if we're lucky. And the same thing again, right? The same problem again. Well, this is the creator's fault, huh? The mod creator should check this. I know I'm using a slightly older version, but still, this shouldn't happen. Third time I try, third time it happens. Well, if you're playing in version 1.20.1, it's going to be tricky, but basically it appears in this tent-like structure, which I'd love to find and see if I get lucky. Okay, this time I got lucky. That was tough, huh? And it's even generating badly here, floating with dirt and everything. How ugly, seriously. How ugly, seriously. But anyway, this is where you find the wild imp, okay? It's a little devil that appears in this structure, and we can try to tame it by giving it coins, alright? There's a chance of failing, and I don't know what type of coins to give it either. It could be any kind, right? Okay, we've tamed it, as you just saw. And if you fail, what happens? If you fail, it gets angry and attacks. Oh, and the higher the value of the coin you give it, the better your chances. Okay, got it. Look, the whole thing is burning. The tent is burning because it's sitting on top of lava, man, seriously. So here we have the imp. Let's see what they tell us. I'm going to take it with me because otherwise it's going to die. Alright, there we have it. Here we have the imp, and basically it can change forms, okay? In the Nether, the imp attacks with fireballs. In the overworld, it has a minion form and attacks with ice tornadoes, and in the end, it has a gargoyle form and creates stone spikes from the ground. If you kill it while hostile, it can drop demon flesh, okay? And well, to lock its form, if we don't want it to change, we can give it the chain, okay? The netherite chain. Basically right-click, and now it can't shapeshift anymore. So if we look at it, it's crafted with netherite ingot, chain, and smithing template. It's important to note that this chain can also be used on the antlion, okay? On that bug I showed earlier. So yeah, it's that simple. Alright, how can we get the ancient or relic gold and rags? Basically, in the jungle, there's a temple structure called the Sacred Pointy, which is this structure here. It's called Monkey Temple, okay? Companion's Monkey Temple, that's the name of the structure. And he's basically praying. If we interrupt him, it'll start a boss fight that has 2 stages, okay? So let's go. Let's head over there. I'm going to give myself the luxury of adding a lot of damage, okay? Effect give at S, strength infinite 20 damage, okay? That means level 20 damage. And we basically right-click and the boss fight begins. I warn you, this creature is no joke, okay? I mean, I don't know how hard it'll hit, but, well, obviously I'm doing a ton of damage to it. I'd like to show you at least some skill that it has, okay? Like that parry, see how much life it takes. And it has more, eh? It has even more. Okay, and right now I'm with Teddy, who's applying regeneration to me, and of course Teddy is pretty overpowered. It's also true that it's full of... look at these rays, look at these rays. These rays are what I wanted to show you. I mean, this just destroys anyone. Teddy has reduced my health to how much? To 96. And Teddy is a really good pet, isn't it? And once you've defeated it in the first phase, it'll transform into the second. I'd say between the first phase and second, the second is slightly worse, okay? It becomes his holiness, okay? This creature here with 350 health. And now he attacks more in melee and such, okay? And he can throw this dagger at you too, okay? And basically when you defeat him, which isn't very hard, not a difficult boss compared to what I've shown you, we get the relic gold and old cloth, okay? The old fabric. And this way, we can craft sacred armor, okay? Like the holy mask, the respawn totem and such. Alright, how to craft the sacred robe and the ring? Well, with rags and ancient gold, actually more than rags, with the old cloth and relic gold that drops from the boss in the monkey temple structure, we can craft these armor pieces that are slightly better. Not because they give more armor protection itself, okay? I'll show you a bit about crafting, okay? But for the effect. Basically, the effect gives us damage reduction, plus 7% damage reduction per armor piece, and a 10% chance to spawn a fire ring for each. I believe this happens when taking damage, okay? I'll summon a zombie and we'll test it out. It should have a 30% chance. Let's see if I get hit. There it is, you saw it, right? The ring. Let's see if another one appears. It's taking a while, huh? There's another one. Okay, and yeah, this happens when taking damage, got it? So there's not much else to this armor. Alright, so we have the respawn totem here, okay? I'll show you how to craft it, which requires a totem, old cloth, planks, relic gold, and a soul gem. Basically, this totem has several ingredients, including ancient gold, rags, and others. To activate it, we right-click with an hourglass, okay? What it does is create an aura. Let's see it, right-click with an hourglass. As you can see, it creates this aura here, and companions inside get linked. If they die, they'll respawn near this totem with 1 life, with limited charges, okay? So theoretically, Teddy should, well, he's a companion, obviously, and he should have this effect, okay? I repeat, theoretically. He's just standing there because I told him to stay still, man. Let's see, follow me. But honestly, I don't know how to tell if the effect has been applied. I'm asking him to sit down, let's see. Of course, because he's not on the ground. Let's see if he can follow me a bit more. Okay, there he is. I'll make him sit right next to it. Let's see if we can see it. No, I don't see any effect either. Well, let's kill Teddy and check it out, okay? Let's summon a warden. I'll hit it and let Teddy cause some trouble. Okay, he took a good hit. Where's Teddy? There he is. Teddy, goodbye. Hey, Teddy. See you. See you, Teddy. Oh my goodness, oh my. No, in the end, I'm going to grow fond of him. Hey, he's giving it his all, huh? I must say he's holding up pretty well. Hey, Teddy? I mean, he has about 60 health right now. He has 125 total, okay? Come on, Teddy. Has he disappeared yet? No, he's still there. How much health does he have? 16 health left. Come on, Teddy. And there it is. It says 4 respawn totem charges remaining. Okay, so he still has 4 spawns left. Okay, but where did he spawn? Uh-oh. Where could he have respawned? Who knows, right? Because it's not by the totem. Maybe it spawned at the world spawn point. I don't think so, right? Where's the warden? I don't hear... The warden is here, but I think he's not going after Teddy, right? No, Teddy's not here anymore. Teddy isn't here. Okay, I'll do this. / kill ye... Oops. Okay, I'm still where I was before. Still in the same spot. Let's see. Ah, look. It appeared here. It just appeared. When loading the world and everything, it appeared. Wow, how lucky, honestly. Maybe that's why it crashed, huh? It appeared and surrounded by candles too, eh? Looks really cool. So you have to wait, huh? You need patience for it to appear. And they've doubled, tripled my loot. Wow, what a weird crash. They doubled my loot plus the inventory. You know I have 2 sets of warden gear. Well, there we have it. Alright, how can we summon Monk and Cloak? Besides reviving companions, the respawn totem can be consumed to summon 2 entities, okay? With the ancient gold, the relic gold, we can summon Monk, and with old cloth, we summon Cloak. So, yeah, that's it. No, what Monk does is attack with lightning, okay? Let's grab a zombie. This is going to be completely unbalanced, but, well... Of course, I also have the strength effect. Okay. Now, yes. We have Teddy there, who I'll ask to sit down for a moment, and I'll ask this one to do something. Look, there it is. Shooting lightning, as you've seen. I don't know if it can shoot lightning at multiple targets, or 1 by 1, but wow. And... What's up, champion? They're attacking you, right? And then we have this one, okay? This one launches explosive sacred stars that chase targets and can turn invisible or make us invisible, okay? I wish you would do something more. Although I don't see him being very cooperative, honestly, huh? No. I don't see him eager to collaborate at all. I don't know if it's because we need to light the fire from behind. I'm really struggling here, huh? But anyway, we have the Eternal Lighter here. Sitting down, following you. I really like the sitting animation, huh? Okay, he's following me now. Good. This one, there it is. He was a bit glitched out. Take explosive stars. Of course he has them. Of course he does. Look, he's invisible now, but they're still... Oh, he takes the explosion. Maybe I did need the eternal lighting, huh? Although it doesn't seem like it did anything. But hey, if it doesn't work, just crouch and that's it. So, anyway, there we have it, huh? I mean, these creatures are pets that seriously, they melt everything. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which boss. Like right now, I could grab this one too and spawn a warden and they'd kill it. I'm sure of it. Look, now Pumba, 61 health, 60 health. They're a bit damaged, huh? Oh, wait, no, they can't kill it. No, in fact, everyone's sleeping. Oh my god, Warden, my god, he put them all to sleep, man. No, well, Warden, I apologize, okay? Alright, so we have here the dynamo with wrench and the Tesla coil and stuff. Basically, the dynamo is obtained as a broken dynamo, okay? In two ways. It's a rare drop from an electric golem, found in raids or invasions. Golem. Let's see, pillager golem. It's this one here, I think. Yes, right? It doesn't look very electric, but it's what shows up. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yes, it is electric. Yes, it's activating. Okay, so basically we can get it from this. Let's go over there. Tick, tick, and tick. Well, we haven't had the best luck, okay? Or we can also find it in a factory, okay? A factory is where facts are dropped, okay? Let's go there, and here we have it. Man, the structures in this mod are really well made, huh? And where are we supposed to find it? Here, right? Look, it's this thing here. Tesla coils, plasma lamp. Okay, here we can find it. There are chests without light, as usual, in absolutely all structures of this mod. I still don't understand why, but anyway, here we have it, okay? And basically, here we have a guy who just escaped named Juan Daniel. There was a kid locked up here called Juan Daniel, just as a detail. Theoretically, when you interact with the dynamo, right, it asks for materials like wood, iron, and sometimes homunculi and a Tesla coil. And it requires a wrench to complete the repair stages. Okay, I see that Tesla coil has been selected and so on. I don't see anything asking me for items, but as you can see, we can generate the connections and stuff, right? I'll show you a bit of the crafting so you can see the recipes I mentioned, which are the materials it asks for. Wood, iron. Okay, I guess it depends on which update you have. That's it. And basically, how does it work? Well, basically, there's the Tesla coil, which it provides temporary power to all connected nodes. There's the voltaic relay, which extends and repeats current like a redstone repeater, okay? For this, without shadow is better, right? Then there's the plasma lamp. Got it? The plasma lamp emits light when connected. There are the voltaic pillars. Here they are, which basically what voltaic pillars do is give continuous current between columns, okay? Or barriers, creating barriers that will damage you if you get too close. And finally, we have the platform, okay? The recoil platform, which is this here, that basically teleports between platforms on the same network. The broken dynamo is this right here, okay? The broken dynamo, which is what I mentioned we could find in this structure, or that the raid boss might drop. And in this case, we find it right here, okay? So when we right-click it, that's when it asks for materials. 32 oak planks. Now it asks me for a homunculus. So let's go there and get a wrench to repair the entity. Alright, like this. 25 iron ingots. And now a Tesla recoil, or coil, sorry. We use a wrench and that's it, okay? And now we can start generating electricity, okay? There you have it, okay? Everything's connected because we have the generator, which is basically the dynamo. It's that simple. And with this, we've completed the entire mod explanation, okay? I haven't left anything out. There's the disc, which I think you can get out there or from creepers, and that's it. I haven't missed anything. Yes, sir. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in future videos. Bye-bye.